automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the power down one. 6 months in, I ain't up down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wanna...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First down, Stafford here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. First carry for DeAndre Swift. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Stafford hands to Kerryon Johnson. He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The Lions' 19-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Lions first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big play there, 32 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to air one out. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
There defensively.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. I fall when I hit on my goals. I did it with pride. Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and trying to say bye. But we never know.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return is Peterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Lions nothing.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
brought down at the 2.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Back to throw. Stafford finding room at the 30. Open man is Galladay, complete. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 84 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Lions 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Three yards remain for second down. On the run is Benjamin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Counter play, Drake, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Third and 2, and here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Murray's going to set up the throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 30-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Operating from the gun. Stafford, he's going to look deep down the field. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
For the extra point.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Stafford. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Lions.
Stafford on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point good by Prater, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Second and 10. Now Murray again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cardinals 34, Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
6 yards on the play.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got it to Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Here's Murray from midfield.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 1st down, Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run again with Benjamin.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Benjamin, the ball carrier.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Benjamin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out. And the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the goal line in order for it to count. Remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is going to be.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Benjamin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Cardinals 41, Lions 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, 25 the mic. We got 25 the mic. I got you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Benjamin fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a draw play with Drake, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Romeo Okwara brought him down. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray off play action. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Right, 22. Drill right, 22. Hey. He's checking crap.
To throw again. Stafford.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Ready. Watch the run. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. We want this. 58. Right on the
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Monday.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We taking wins home. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Let's go 1-1. You got give me a radar. You got tight right there.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Cardinals 48, Lions 21. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line. Today's final score, Cardinals.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
She right got me.